If you guys have anyone on your social media, like I do, that's over the age of 40, you've probably seen them post at some point about how much our generation sucks. Well, as a millennial, I took it upon myself to try to evaluate what's so wrong with our generation and why they're so mad at us.
First off, nobody asked you to, quote, take it upon yourself. Second, we don't need someone else to evaluate your generation. I'm sure people can evaluate themselves without the need for a roast session.
And then I pretty much realized that we're just existing. We're not really contributing anything to society.
Mark Zuckerberg, Ariana Austin, and many more. You can't say we're not really contributing when we are contributing.
Our generation doesn't have the basic manners that include no ma'am and yes ma'am. We don't even hold the door open for ladies, much less our elders anymore.
We do hold the doors open for our elders and ladies, and ma'am is such a dated term. There are different ways to respect authority other than verbally.
We listen to really obscene music that degrades women and pretty much glorifies drugs and crime.
You guys aren't the only ones. 20 to 40 years ago, there was still obscene music. Even Elvis was banned off of TV because gyrating his hips was overly sexual.
We start to cuss now to prove a point. We use words like bae to describe someone we love. And we idolize people like Kim Kardashian, and then we shame people like Tim Tebow.
We cuss because we get heated and passionate. This isn't a millennial-only thing, and there are words that are going to grow and die with every generation. It was groovy in the 80s and funky in the 70s. Bae seems to be one of these generational words. We don't idolize people like Kim Kardashian. She built an empire because of her TV show and her video game, and Kanye West. And the only reason we shame Tim Tebow is because he's not a good football player, not because of his morals.
We're lazy, we're really entitled, and we want to make a lot of money and have free education, but we're not really willing to put in the work.
Everyone wants to make money, don't they? Millennials aren't the only ones that are entitled. It's somewhat human nature. And put in the work for what? You guys are doing all that you can to push towards a free education. And if by free education you mean free college, then you've succeeded. Currently, from age 5 to 20, you can have free education.
We spend more time online making friends and less time actually building relationships. And our relationships' appearance on Facebook is more valuable than the foundation that it's actually built on. Our idea of standing up for something we believe in means going on Facebook and posting a status with your opinion. And we believe the number of followers we have reflects who we are as a person.
We currently live in an age of technology. This is a new medium to interact with other people. It doesn't matter to most people how the relationship looks on Facebook. So you decide to post a video on Facebook. Pot calling the kettle black much? And the number of followers doesn't change who we are as a person, just as something to achieve.
We don't respect our elders. We don't even respect our country. We're stepping on our flag instead of stepping up to volunteer. And we mock the men and women that are fighting for us, but we praise the people that are fighting each other, guys.
We do respect our country more than ever. To build off of that, you guys aren't stepping on your flag, and yes, we are volunteering. And we do not, I repeat, do not ever mock the men and women fighting for the American freedom. And we do not, again, I repeat, do not praise the people fighting each other.
We're more divided as a country than ever before, and I think our generation actually has a lot to do with that. Everything that used to be frowned upon is now celebrated. Nothing has value in our generation because we take advantage of everything.
Yes, you may be divided, but that isn't such a bad thing sometimes. We need to have different opinions and thoughts, which is good because then we're looking at every idea and possibility. We celebrate success, not the bad things related to certain people getting there. And we should be taking advantage of opportunities, else you might not be able to get as far as possible.
We have more opportunities to succeed than any of those before us, yet we don't appreciate the opportunities we have now. Now I guess I see why people call us Generation Y. Like, why are we so entitled? Because we don't deserve to be, and we were raised better than this.
Entitlement isn't a Generation Y specific problem, just throwing that in there.
I think that our generation, I always wonder what we're going to be remembered by, and I, for one, want to break that stereotype and to prove that my parents raised me better.
You will be remembered for accomplishments and kindness. Don't bring your generation down because of one small person.
Don't you? To all of our elders, I'm sorry. And I do know that we were raised better. Thank you from this millennial for putting up with those and those who do not see wrong in their actions.
Again, not seeing wrong in their actions isn't a Generation Y specific problem.
I hope we start pulling our pants up.
Every generation has a fashion fad that comes and goes.
And actually contributing to the society we love. And maybe make a difference in 2016 so that we can make a difference in the future.
Overall, she really said nothing. She's wrong in so many ways because she's calling out a group of people, like a specific one, and generalizing an entire generation.